Right, this simultaneous equation is harder to solve compared to what you've seen in the previous videos on this. Right, first of all, everything's squared here. X squared plus y squared is equal to 13. And by the way, that's an equation of a circle. So if ever you see x squared plus y squared, I'll say x squared plus y squared with a number on one side, that is a circle, an equation of a circle with a radius of root 13. So this one, the center of that circle is at the origin, 0 along the corridor, 0 up the stairs. It looks something like this, look. That would be the center. That's the equation of a circle. And its radius would be the square root of that, square root of 13, whatever that is, right? I'll just leave it in surd form, square root of 13, that's the radius. And that's just a straight line graph. Right, so I wouldn't want to mess around with this. I wouldn't want to try to make y isolated here, but definitely I'm going to make y isolated here. Or you can, if you want, you can make x isolated here. In this case, it wouldn't make any difference. Right, so what I can do then, what shall I do? Yeah, I'll just make y isolated. So get rid of the x. What do I do on this side, do on the other side. X is cancelled, you're left with y is equal to 5 minus x. Right, so that there, I'm just rewriting the question. And that thing there is really that. It just looks nicer. What you can do is replace that y with all of that. Look, y is equal to what? 5 minus x. Y, what did I just say? Is equal to 5 minus x. Replace y with 5 minus x. So let's work with that then. You've got x squared, we'll leave that alone, plus y is equal to, look, y is equal to 5 minus x. And then what are we doing to that? What are we doing to that? What are we doing to that? Squaring it. That's equal to 13. Right. The one thing you can do with that is expand the bracket. Right, I'm going to expand the bracket. So keep the x squared where it is. Five times 5 is 25. 5 times minus x is minus 5x. Minus x times 5 is minus 5x. Minus x times minus x, two negatives, is plus x squared. Don't forget that. Don't forget the equal 13. Right, let's just simplify all of that. Group into families, collecting like terms. X squared add x squared is 2x squared. Now deal with the x's. Minus 5x, take away 5x. On the number line, that would give you minus 10x. So that one's done. And then just got the plus 25 by itself. All right. It's a quadratic equation, but to be able to solve it, you need 0 on one side. So make that 0. So by take away 13, what have you done this side? Do on the other side. So you're left with 25 take away 13 is 12. 13 take away 13 is 0. Right, it looks like a difficult quadratic equation because there's a number in front of the x squared. But you can play a little trick with this because you know the coefficient of x squared, the coefficient of x. These numbers here are even numbers. So to detach the times by 2, you can divide by 2. Remember, you've got to divide everything by 2. No discrimination. Everything, every single term gets divided by 2. Whatever you do on this side, do on the other side. It makes no difference on the other side. Right, 2x squared divided by 2. The 2's cancelled. You're left with x squared. Minus 10x divided by 2 is minus 5x. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 0 divided by 2 is 0. Got a quadratic equation that's solvable. I'm going to factorize it. Right, what two numbers multiply together to give you positive 6, but when added together to give you minus 5? Right, so you need to think about this one a little bit. Seems a bit tricky. Right, some people can get it straight away. Two numbers multiply together to give you positive 6, but when added together to give you the minus 5, that makes it tricky. Obviously you can try different numbers. If it doesn't work, just keep on trying different numbers. I'm going to have a go at minus 2, minus 3. Minus 2 times minus 3 is positive 6, but what about minus 2 add minus 3? Well, with this one, that's minus 2. Plus and minus, remember minus wins. Plus and minus becomes a minus, and you've got the 3 there. Minus 2 take away 3 on the number line does give you minus 5. Okay, we've got our numbers. Right, now you've already seen in previous videos how to do this. So x equals 2 and the other x is equal to 3. Corresponding values of y's we need now. Choose the easiest equation. Let's go back to our question. That one. Right, we can do this in our head now because these are all positives. When x is 2, 5 take away 2 is 3. When x is 3, put it there, 5 take away 3 is 2. We've got our answers.